Hello, it's Janelle. Today I'm going to take off these gel nails that I have had on for about a week, and I'll talk about why I disappeared, why I'm back, and just my journey with nails in general. So let's get started. I'm using this e-file that I got on eBay in 2019, as well as a dust collector, some glasses for safety, and a mask. This is not going to be like my old videos. This is more just unedited, sort of on the fly type thing because I don't feel like I have enough time to do the animations and things that I used to do. So sorry about that, but this is kind of like a more realistic video instead of the pre-planned ones that I used to do. So you're wondering the main reason why I left. I think a lot of people know that in 20, what was it? 2017, I became pregnant and I was still making videos at the time, but the smell of the nail polish just really nauseated me. I had tried to wear a respirator while I was filming, but it was just too much. So I took a break, and then that break turned into 7 years of a break. So I sincerely apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be that long. Also, I think mentally I needed a break because I had been uploading every week for 5 years. And back then, editing videos took me a really long time. Like, it took me like 8 hours per video to film, edit, and then post and do all the animations. So, um, also, I think I was at a place where the social media pressure of trying to come up with ideas and grow the channel, and I had started to compare myself to other bigger channels, and I was like, why isn't my channel as big? And it just really got to my head mentally, and um, it wasn't that fun anymore. Also, this channel was not really my full time job. I'm still working full time as an engineer, and I still was at the time, so I really did need a break. Um, but now I'm back. I did teach myself how to use gel nail polish in 2019. It was pretty scary trying to use the e-file for the first time, and I did make some mistakes like um, filing the nail bed too hard and hurting myself or making my cuticles bleed. So I'm still learning every day, especially through like TikTok, which I'm completely addicted to. I still have all of my nail polish, except for some I did give away to some of Justin's coworkers, but primarily now I just use gel polish. I do have all of my old like OPI stuff. I don't know why. I think maybe I just wanted to keep it for my daughter, but who knows if it's still going to be good by the time that she wants to try it out. And I did promise her in the future I would do her nails for her, so hopefully by that time I will be excellent at it and help her do her nails instead of her having to get someone to do it for her. In the years that I have not posted on YouTube, so many people reached out to me, especially on Instagram, where I'm most active. I'm trying to get on TikTok, but it's really hard, I think, to keep posting regularly. Oh man, look at that lifting. So currently I'm still trying to learn new techniques with gel polish, and I am having a ton of fun trying to learn like 3D sculpting and fun techniques with magnetic gels. So if you want to stick around for that, feel free. But it's definitely not going to be like a 1 week, one video a week cadence like I did before. It's kind of whenever I feel like it, since this is just my passion and I just want to have fun and not be so serious and have such structured uploading schedule. I hope that's okay. Dang, look at that lifting. See, I still need practice on application. So now that I'm uploading, I wanted to see what happened to Cute Polish. I don't know what happened. And I don't know what happened to Miss Jen Fabulous either. It seems like they disappeared. You know what? Let me show you what happened at the very end of my YouTube career. Hold on. So like in 2016-ish, the Cute Polish team emailed me and spelled my name wrong, and they offered, I think, me and a bunch of other creators like $50 guaranteed upfront with extra 100 if a video that we make for her reaches 400,000 views. And I was like, $150. That's like not enough for me, who it takes me like 8 hours at least to work on a video. So I said, no, it's not really for me. Especially, since this is my full time job and making videos on her channel, but then having her tag me, I felt like that wasn't enough. And I did meet her once, and she was really cool and like so beautiful, and I was so starstruck. But I don't know, I didn't really want to be a part of this. And it seemed like she did have a bunch of creators go to her channel and start to add content. So, and then the channel died, I guess, and the Instagram is dead too. So I wonder what happened there. Hmm. I even tried to look at the Miss Jen Fabulous Instagram account, but I think she has me blocked. So I don't know. I think that's all the tea that I have as far as old OG nail polish YouTube is concerned. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, I have this stud that I need to take off with some pliers. Trying to be safe about it, just to make sure I don't damage my nail beds. I'm sorry if I sound congested. I am getting over a cold. More about nail stuff. So in 2019, after I stopped doing YouTube, I bought this e-file from the company Nail Labo from Japan. At the time, it was used for like $230 or something with a bunch of e-file tips. And I tried to use a speed that is gentle on my skin. As you can see here, it doesn't hurt, but will effectively remove a thin layer of the gel polish away from my natural nail beds. In the past, when I was first learning, I accidentally left the drill head on a certain spot on my nails, and it really hurt because it started to heat up. So now I'm learning to go slower and try to move the head quickly away from a specific area of the nail as fast as possible so the heat doesn't build up there. Also, another thing about gel polish that I wanted to talk about was the potential to have allergies happen or an allergic reaction happen because you leave uncured gel on your skin. And I only found out about that just recently through TikTok, that a lot of people were having issues with gel polish and their nails completely like disintegrating off of their hands because they didn't use the gel properly. And I think it made me realize how dangerous it can be, because compared to regular nail polish, you don't have to worry about that. But with this, these are like, I guess the chemicals leach into your skin and gets into your bloodstream, so it's something to be aware about, and just to make sure to clean it up as soon as possible if you have some spill onto the cuticle. I hope this isn't too boring. I know this is totally different than what I used to post, but I figured just talking is kind of fun and just saying what's on my mind, like for real, instead of having to script it out might be something that people could be interested in. So thanks for listening. You're still here. Right now, I'm just cleaning off the dead skin in the cuticle area just to make sure that the gel X tips stay on my nails for a while and not lift off. Also, maybe I might sound a little different because when I used to record videos and have them scripted, and I would script every single word, every single sentence for each video, the very first video that I posted, I just spoke in like this kind of regular voice, and I had so many comments saying, God, your voice makes me want to kill myself. It's so boring. Like, the most boring voice I've ever heard. So then I started to talk in like a very animated, excited voice, like, hey guys, today we're going to do these kinds of nails, and we're going to use white polish and purple polish, and just talk like I'm some kind of announcer on a train. But I don't know. Today I just wanted to try something different. I think I've had this bottle for the last 7 years. A lot of my supplies I still have. Now I'm just using a metal tool to scrape and just push back just in case I have missed some dead skin. After I let that sit for a while, I'm just going to wipe it off. Now I'm taking some Coffin Short Après Gel X tips. I started using these when I taught myself how to do nail extensions. These are actually pretty long on me. I don't know why they say that they are short, but I like the shape. Now I'm checking to see that I got the right size for my thumb. Just gotta make sure that the widest part of the nail is covered from sidewall to sidewall underneath the nail tip. Now that I've sized all of my tips to each of my fingernails, I'm going to use my sanding bit to rough up the underside so it adheres to my nail beds and lasts longer. I also wanted to show this too, since I went like into a deep rabbit hole of what happened to Q Polish and Miss Jen Fabulous, and I saw someone mention me, and it was so nice. Like I miss the OG times of the nail community back then, and just like everyone's huge passion for it. And back then, I was really sensitive to hate, so just seeing this just really warmed my heart. Actually, I think I'm still like a very sensitive person, and now I'm like a sensitive person with anxiety. So far I've only seen really nice things, so it's really encouraging. I also started to experiment with base gels, so it was easier to take off the nails if I wanted to change up the look. I bought this Jello one, and I do have like an old Ageha one. Ageha? But Jello hasn't really worked that well for me. I've used it quite a few times and it has completely like messed up my nail bed. So I think the next time when I try to file these nails off, I'm going to file them completely off instead of using an easy off base coat. Now I'm just using some dehydrator to make sure that my nail bed is free of oils so that the Gel X lasts longer on my nail beds. Second step for application is primer. I think I've had this for a while. Now that the nails are primed, I'm going in with the Après gel, the Extend gel, and putting a small bead onto the tip. And I like to do my pinky first and then my thumbs last so I can have more, I guess, mobility. And I'm going to be curing off camera, and here is the result. It's not too bad. I'm still trying to get better at tip application just to make sure that there's not a ton of spillage on the sides and that the tip is not crooked. Then I just repeat the process for the rest of the nails. Ta-da! Actually, we're still not done. There's so many more steps. Actually, I feel like it takes me way longer than I used to doing gel polish compared to regular polish because of all the steps in the prep in the equipment. And right now I'm trying to use the drill to smooth out the cuticle area just to make sure that the tip, or not the tip, the base of the nail tip is flush with my cuticle. So it's almost as if it's growing out of my nail instead of being like a large, bulkier piece of plastic. And I used to not do this before when I first started, but after watching so much nail content on TikTok and IG Reels, I've learned so much. And I feel like the age of like the old school YouTube beauty space is gone, and all we want to do is look at all the short form, really quick, like 25-second videos for all of our tutorials. Which is fine. I mean, it had its moment back then, and now we're on to something new, but I still kind of look back and remember all like the biggest creators back then, like Michelle Phan and Promise, and it has like so much nostalgia for us now. And sometimes I wish we could go back, but I guess we're on to like newer things, and now we have the invention of AI and all that comes with. I'm not really sure where I stand with AI because, on the one hand, I've heard it uses a lot of resources to do all that computing, and then also it's bad for artists. On the other hand, I think I've seen some artists use it as a tool to make some pretty cool 3D things like cats with wings and things like that, but I don't know. I'm still not sure because there is the whole issue with like deepfakes and misinformation and like news pretending to be the truth, so who knows? I'm excited, but I'm also scared. Anyway, what I'm doing here is using an old paintbrush and I'm just dipping it in some acetone so that the edge of the Gel X tip kind of merges into my nail bed. Next, I'm taking my sanding band and I'm going to roughen up the top of the Gel X tip so that the polish adheres better. I'm not really sure if, I don't think they sell tips from Gel X that have an etched like bottom and top, and I kind of wish that they would already do this ahead of time. Oh well. I have a few other different manufacturers of gel tips aside from Apres, but I think these are pretty nice, especially since you can order the smaller packs of refills. If anyone has any suggestions for products that they like, please let me know in the comments. I'll check them out. Next, I'm taking a non-wipe top coat. It's just a cheap one that I got from Amazon to just add to under the nails so it has a little bit more strength. Here I'm adding one layer of the Apres Gel Extend Gel just to make it more seamless on top. Wow, so pretty. I love the clear tips. Now I'm just making sure from all angles I've got the Extend Gel covering everything, and any kind of things I need to clean up, I will. Left hand is done. Pretty good. Not bad. I have done a lot worse. Left hand is all done, but I still gotta do my right hand. Will probably have to be tomorrow. I tried to break it up since it takes so long, and I haven't even done any designs yet, so. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope this was at least a little bit entertaining or calming, and I will see you next time. Bye!